There's only one way to start this show, and it's with the chief demon. Hello,
I wasn't
ladies.
ready.
Hi.
I'm so sorry. I went for it. I went all in because everybody's watching. I want to say thank you to everybody watching. This is Horror Conversations, your premier podcast for Carolina Fear Fest. Hopefully, you're going to be there for 5 years of fear. Memorial Day weekend. Get your tickets now. Tons and tons to do, and we're going to talk about that tonight. And we have a very special guest we're going to bring on, Mr. Paul Lannier from Haunters Against Hate. And we're going to have him explain to you exactly what Haunters Against Hate is. It's the charity that we are representing here at Carolina Fear Fest, and we're going to get into that. But before we do, I want to ask you, ladies, how are you doing today?
Doing okay. Just all the planning, it's we're getting close. I don't want to talk about it still.
Well, we have to talk about it a little bit tonight.
Yeah, no mentioning of how many days are left. I don't want to do that. That's the bad part.
That's very fair. There's 365 days left. You're good. Listen, you hired me to be a demon. I'm going to be a demon. I'm just going to lie. Destiny, how are you?
The horrors persist, but so do I.
I like that. Can that be
I'm trying to fix my screen. It's too bright most of the time. See, like there's only a strip of white at the top and it's this bright. So I'm like putting little like boxes around your faces so I can not look like a ghost.
Well, completely blown out with all the light or not. You look as lovely as ever. So thank you guys for joining, both of you. You both look lovely. I'm going to say nice things to everyone. And I look lovely too.
I think you look lovely.
You're amazing. All the
Thank
time.
you. But poor Paul's sitting in the back. I want to get him on here. I want to talk about Haunters Against Hate. That's right. I love this logo, by the way. I stole it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
I
love that. So let's get him on here. We're going to talk about this amazing charity that is associated with the Carolina Fear Fest. Mr. Paul Lannier from Haunters Against Hate. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. It's great to be here.
Thank you so much. And
we have a 4. We look so good as 4.
I like when this all comes together.
So just a couple of more and we could be the Brady Bunch.
Yeah. Then I can do my banner.
Oh my gosh. I just had the best idea. Post-it note.
Oh my God. Are you going to get the celebrities to do the band?
I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something with that. That's a great idea. Thank you for that.
There we go.
Radar Series says, on the way home, we'll finish watching later one. Say hi, all. Thank you so much, Radar, for joining in. Anybody else, if you have questions as we go, shout them out in the comments. We'll get to them. But please feel free to interact with us along the way.
By the way, that moth logo, if you don't know the origin of that was a contest that I did for high school. And that logo was the winning logo from a high school student.
Oh, awesome.
That is great work.
That was the winning logo, and that was put on a T-shirt for the high school student. So it was pretty awesome.
I hope you're bringing a lot of T-shirts to the con, because as you can see, this one is very worn out. And I got this from you was it Trans World stuff? Was it St. Louis?
Yeah,
I think so. It was like a long time ago. It was 2020. And I wear this thing literally every single week. It is so comfortable and I love it. And it's all, rainbowy, and I just keep ruining it. And the little skull got split open. So now it's just.
Yes, I am bringing T-shirts. I am bringing soup mugs, coffee mugs. I am bringing Haunters Against Hate paddles.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait. What kind? No, don't look at me like that.
You can use them however you want to use them, Meg. Nobody's going to ask you questions.
Do not give these ladies a paddle at all that weekend.
The paddles went over very well at Trans World.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be the recipient of the paddles, I'm sure, at some point. So I say paddles.
I 67 spankings were given at Trans World.
Oh my God, I see a panel room with just me getting spanked. I don't know what's going to happen.
It was quite fun. I brought along my spank bank that you donate $5 into the spank bank and you got spanked.
That's adorable. I love that.
Yes.
I need to keep my wife away from that.
Oh no.
We're going to be broke and I can't sit down. Thank you so much. I love that idea, by the way. That's fantastic.
Yes, the paddle says whack out your hate.
This is like the fundraising put people in jail thing, where like you paid to have somebody arrested and put in jail, and they would have to pay to get their way out again. We should have a team of spankers that are running around going, "Your name came up," like Nendo, or give me $20 and I'll go away. You know. And
I had one person put $100 in it, and they said, "We'll be back on Sunday," and I was like, "That's fine." They said, "We want to spank Chuckles the clown," so the person got dressed up as Chuckles. They broke the paddle.
Oh no!
I don't want to do this, and I'll pay $100 to not get hit with a paddle, but I know I'm going to get hit with the paddle. I know Red down here is going to be running after me with that thing at some point during the weekend. No, I kid. That's a really fun thing to do for charity. I think that's going to be a really good time. Don't hurt anybody too much.
Oh, nothing is done without consent. No one gets paddled without consent.
Yeah, but still, play hard at home. That needs to be your new motto for that game. Because I have insurance, but I'm not sure if I have insurance. So, like, you know,
we don't have spanking coverage. We didn't take that clause in the insurance coverage. I think we should look into that for next year because we're gonna need it. I'm pretty sure this is looking ahead.
All I know is at the end of Transworld on Sunday, my booth neighbors came up to me and said, "We've never had better neighbors for a booth than you. We want to have you as our neighbors next year."
I can say that too. Paul has been my favorite. I love my neighbors, but Paul has been my favorite neighbor at CFF. Now, it was a few years ago.
Yes. Yeah.
We had a really good time with that. That was so much fun.
We had a lot of laughs that year. We really did. I'm very excited to be coming back this year. And I'm not flying, I'm driving.
Oh.
Nice.
It's a 12-hour drive.
Oh.
Because I'm in Chicago now.
Oh.
Well, they can't
what I'm doing is I'm gonna drive 6 hours to Lexington. I'm gonna spend the night in Lexington, see friends, and then I'm gonna spend the night, have dinner with everyone, and then get up that morning and continue the drive. So
it's good to break it up like that.
Speaking of Transworld, are you going to their new show that's happening in Philly this upcoming next weekend?
We need to plan it.
There's just no way I'm going to be able to make it.
Okay. Well, we won't get to see you there. We'll just have to see you in May when you come to us then.
Which is really not that far. Or should I just
we don't
just a little bit of context, background information. Transworld is an events and haunters convention, and they are just recently opening a show in Philly. It's our first time going to the Philly show next week to rep the con and talk about CFF all the time. All weekend, over and over again. It's super fun.
Just when we get our voice back from going to the Ren Fair,
which was fun.
Which was absolutely amazing. We had an absolute ball at that. And interestingly, most of the shows we tend to market at, people have heard of us, or they've been out, or whatever. This time, it seemed to be so many people that went, "Oh my God, what is this? I love it. I love all of it. Tell me about it. Give me information."
We had some really good responses at the Ren Fair.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to Philly as well. There's a lot of really good horror cons up when you get up into the whole Maryland, New Jersey, Philadelphia, up into the Northeast. There's a lot of really good ones, but I don't think we're quite out of those people's range. And the Transworld shows tend to pull people from a wide area. So we're still looking forward to it. We think we'll catch a lot of good traction on the event, and we've got a number of our vendors that are going to be there, so we're looking forward to seeing them as well. So
that's great.
Okay, I definitely want to talk about this, but I do before we talk about this, because I'm gonna ask a lot of questions in a second. I would like Paul to tell everybody, just in case anybody is new to it, doesn't know what Haunters Against Hate is. Could you tell them about the organization and what you do?
Yes, or Haunters Against. Well, I won't really go into the germination and the formation of Haunters Against Hate. I mean, it was formed. Let's just say it was formed after the Orlando Pulse massacre 7 years ago, with a group of haunted houses coming together after some negative speech was said in the haunt industry, And I took that, I ran with it, and created a nonprofit organization that teaches inclusivity and acceptance within the haunt industry. I go to haunts and haunt cons around the country. I've even actually gone to Germany now. And with money raised and funds raised, I keep the organization going, which is a full 501c3 nonprofit now. It took me several years to get that accomplished, but it is accomplished. And I raise funds to the organization, and I donate to LGBT youth organizations around the country and educate. And I've had many young people come up to me at different organizations and different cons and different haunts and tell me how, because of Haunters Against Hate, they feel welcome and they feel accepted, and it's enabled them to come out to their families and made them feel like they're accepted and they have someone that they can turn to and feel that they're part of something, that they feel accepted, that they don't feel alone anymore. And that's what it's all about. So that's what Haunters Against Hate is all about. That just happened. That happened this past Trans World, actually. And I made a post about it, and it moves me, and it's what it's all about. I had this young man come up to me, about 20 some, early 20s maybe, if that, and he had come over to buy a t-shirt, and I'm very good with remembering faces, and I kind of remembered him from the year prior, and he's like, I want to buy a shirt. I'm like, okay. And he goes, and I want to tell you something. I was like, okay, let me just wrap this one thing up. And I did. And he goes, last year I came to your booth. He goes, and I bought a pin, and he said, you had asked me if I wanted to be in your book of haunters, which I also do a series of book of haunters, which features haunters around the country, around the world. And it's coffee table books. And it lets them haunters tell about how they got involved in the industry and why they support Haunters Against Hate. Anyway, so, and he said, I was not comfortable about being in your book. And it clicked with me. And I said, yes, now that I remember you. He goes, I wasn't comfortable because I work for a very conservative haunt. I live in a very conservative town. I said, yes, I do remember. He goes, and I left. He goes, years past, I feel comfortable with myself. He goes, I've even gone out. He goes, my family, I told my family, he goes, they've accepted me. He goes, and it's all because of you, Paul, and your organization that I am who I am now. So thank you. And I said, if I didn't make one penny at Trans World, I said, because of what you just told me, this whole weekend would be a success, because that's what it's all about. And that's what Haunters Against Hate is all about. So beautiful.
I love it.
I mean, the tears were coming out of my eye, and it's like that's it. That's
so sweet.
Yes,
really
exactly.
I love that so much. That's fantastic.
Yeah, I actually, Paul had asked me to be in one of the books, and I was, and then I saw him the following year at Trans World, and I went up to say hi to him, and 3 people that were standing there with books in their hands went, oh my God, so you're in this one, and made me sign their books. I felt like such a celebrity. I was so important. Yes. For 5 whole minutes. It was amazing.
Yes. It's almost like a yearbook. People love getting their books signed.
That's so cute. Really cool. The books were actually my first connection with Haunters Against Hate. Because I remember when Steph was in it, and we had a couple other actors that were also in different editions. I'm not sure exactly which or who. But when we did find you at Trans World, and I actually saw your t-shirts, and I spoke to you, and you explained that you were a designer and an artist like me. And I was like obsessed with this one shirt design, and you didn't have any left, or none in my size. I can't remember. So I bought this one because I wanted to support. And I like this as well. So I feel like I'm jumping topics just a little bit, but can you tell us anything about possible merch you might be bringing to FearFest? I know I already mentioned it once, but I'm really hyped for it. So
yes, I will be bringing t-shirts.
What about the goat skull? Do you still have the goat skull? The rainbow goat skull with the horns.
Oh, the Ram Your Hate.
Yes.
Oh my God. I love that.
It was the one I went to buy next.
I love that so much.
I didn't plan on it, but I can bring some Ram Your Hate ones if you want me to.
I would appreciate one.
Sure, I don't mind. Yeah, people love them. So
No. Oh.
I'm the
yes,
one
that's
person
one
that
of the more
thinks they're
popular
bad.
design. I'm sorry, I'm going to disconnect now.
He's telling your joke. He's telling your joke.
Yes, do you want me to put it? I'll bring a limited supply of those if you would like me to.
If you have them, I'm not asking you to go out of your way, but that's definitely
No,
one
not
on
a
my list.
problem. I can ram them through to get them right.
Oh no.
I'm going to be bringing, I have these special like campfire Haunters Against Hate purple mugs I'll be bringing that are good for soup and whatever, coffee.
Nice.
I'll be bringing Haunters Against Hate, some Hunters Against Hate Whack At Your Hate paddles that are fun. I have it right here. I reprinted the Hunters Against Hate pins. I don't know if you can see them.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I see.
So I'm bringing those, and they should be shipping. I don't have them since they will be coming here, but brand new 2024 Hunters Against Hate Pride patches.
Oh,
Patches that are really nice. So,
in addition to shopping at your booth at Carolina Fair Fest, the other way we show support is with our celebrity banners. So when the celebrities are all seated at their tables, there is a special banner that will be hanging behind them. And that banner is being auctioned off then on Saturday night. So, and what we do is the proceeds from those banners go as a donation straight to Hunters Against Hate. So that is another great way to support the organization. And I know that on your website, you've also got a just link to donate if anybody wanted to donate directly to you as well.
Yep.
Yes, and it's tax deductible.
I love it. That's a great thing. And make sure you donate. I don't care if you do tax deductible. Help a good cause. But it is nice. So if you're looking for that, go get it.
And if you're a haunt, you become a member of Haunters Against Hate, and that gets you on the website, and you get your certificate, it gets you patches, and all that fun stuff too. So, which is awesome.
Paul, you're doing great work, and I'm so glad you're out there doing this and inspiring people.
It's just trying to do some good in the world. That's what it's about.
I love that. That's what I love hearing that, and you are, and you are such a great guy. Like I said, you're my favorite neighbor at CFF. Anybody else?
We had a lot of fun. We really did.
We really did. And Hunters Against Hate is a great organization. I don't know how you guys aren't donating to it right now. You should feel ashamed of yourself at all times.
And I'll be bringing crumble cookies again. Don't worry.
Wow,
chocolate. We like chocolate.
Oh, chocolate! Not cookies, chocolate.
I'll take it.
Chocolate cookies.
Chocolate
anything. That's where we got. No. Chocolate cookies.
Okay. Duly noted.
So to talk about the charity auction, if I know you touched down on it, Stephanie, and just a little bit more, like I want to elaborate more on how awesome the auction is in all of its action. See what I did there? So every Sunday you usually do this. You don't do it on Saturdays, right? And I know the first few years you didn't. Are you going to do it on Saturday or Sunday this year?
We do the auction Saturday afternoon, evening, but the banners can't be. We tell people they can't pick their banners up until Sunday afternoon. That gives us time to get with the celebrities to have the signatures, the personalizing and everything done. But also some of the celebrities travel in without banners or anything of their own. And so that leaves that up for them. That way people still know who's where their tables are and all of that. Yeah. We don't want to take that down too soon, but.
No, it's fantastic. And it's a great, and you guys ship them if somebody can't make it, right? Or how does that work? Or
they don't ship. They're 2 foot by 4 foot. So if I roll them up, they're a little big and hard to ship. But I have in the past for one person that wasn't able to make it back. In other cases, we've had people that only had a Saturday pass but wanted to come back on Sunday they just come back and ask for me at the door, and we grab their banner for them if they need to come back on Sunday to grab it.
I think the best fix for that, everybody, is get weekend tickets or VIP. Yeah. So you're there all weekend and you can get your banner. But definitely, it all goes to a great cause. And Paul, like I said, I think it's a wonderful organization. Now, are you excited? You coming back? You haven't been here for the Saturday night party.
I've not. No.
Oh.
Ooh, it's going to be fun.
Yes.
Don't leave the paddle at home.
Disagree. And also, before we jump away from the celebrity banner auction, one of the best things about it is there's more space for the celebs to write on them, and they usually write really funny things or like longer messages. And I've seen some really sweet ones that were kind of personal, so I didn't send you photos of those. But there are 2 really funny ones I just sent you in the chat. If you want to put them up from last year, I was trying to find one from 2022 that was really funny.
Buddy definitely signed one. Twisty Troy.
You were so afraid of him, but he was so sweet.
We became friends. I was sick, but I'm glad I did that panel because we became friends. He was such a wonderful. Yeah. That's really sweet. See, and you did. It's a cool addition.
We did change the design for this year, so it's going to be a full image of them as their like most iconic character with their name across the top and the logo on the bottom. So it's not going to be this like grid layout like it was last year, but yeah, there's plenty of space for them to sign and actually put real longer messages. That one was my favorite one. I think that was one of my favorites so far.
And this is such a great idea you guys had, and to do it and to incorporate the charity in there, it's really is a lot of fun. So I'm excited to see how it goes this year. But you guys are going to want to bid. Those are great signs to get, especially if you like getting autographs. Like some people are really into that. Why not get the ultimate autograph, right? And do some good. So spend some money and do some good, right? Now, before like we start, letting you go, Paul, and I want to talk a little bit more. What other conventions will you be doing in the maybe not in the area, but like around in the next few weeks, so that way people can come see you if they can't make it out to Carolina?
Well, I will be doing Midwest Haunters Convention here in Chicago.
Okay.
And I will be having my Hunters Against Hate Awards at Midwest Haunters the day before. It's actually going to be a luncheon where I'll be celebrating because I wasn't able to do the 2023 recipients. So it's 2023 and 2024 recipients at a luncheon, a 2-hour luncheon awards. And one of the recipients, which is really nice, and she's flying in, is Judith O'Day, who played Barbara in the original Night of the Living Dead.
That's awesome.
Is getting the Legacy Award for 2023. And Lori Cardill from Romero's Day of the Dead is going to present her that award.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
So, and Judith is very excited about that.
She deserves it.
Really nice. And the thing, I'm still blown away by this, is Judith O'Day wrote the introduction for my volume 9 of Book of Haunters. And in Book of Haunters volume 9, in her introduction, which is very moving introduction and wonderful, but she actually came out as being part of the LGBT community.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Wow.
Yes.
That's so really great. And to say it out on a book like that, that's really wonderful.
Yep. And she is so excited to come to Chicago to get that award. And she's going to spend the whole weekend. She's going to hang out at the Hunters Against Hate booth at Midwest Haunters. And I told her, I said, you don't have to do anything, Judith. You don't have to sign anything. Just come and hang out and have fun.
Yeah.
So, that's what, just have fun. Same with Lori. Well, I'm good friends with Lori Cardill anyway. And I said, just hang out. Let's all just hang out. We'll go have dinner in Chicago and stuff like that, So they're very excited.
I'm so excited. That's really fantastic. It's great that you do that. And again, you're inspiring more people. You're inspiring your own heroes.
Yes. Yeah. It's awesome. And Micah Ebby is getting the Legacy Award for 2024. And Micah was one of the finalists actually on Sci-Fi's Face Off when it used to be on. So he's a makeup artist and he's trans, and same thing at Trans World. Micah works with Immortal Masks and always helps out them. And Micah said I've made it easier for him to feel accepted in the industry. And that was really really touching for me. And Micah was one of the first people to ever donate a silicone mask to me for my raffle, like in my second year of running Haunters Against Hate. So, it's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
That.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to play a little game with you before we let you go.
Oh, hang on 1 second. I want to share one thing. One thing I am excited about is meeting one of your celebrities this year.
That's one question, so go ahead.
David Arquette, because I designed the whole campaign, home video campaign for Eight-Legged Freaks.
Okay.
Yes, that's the one that and Ready to Rumble are the ones I'm most excited to talk about.
I designed the entire campaign.
That's awesome.
Pretty funny. People, everyone immediately thinks of Scream, of course. Not me. Eight-Legged Freaks, everything.
I love it.
Just to give you the Chicago connection now with David, he has bought the rights to Bozo the Clown.
Oh, really?
I believe got its start completely in the Chicago area. It was started on, I think it was WGN. I grew up outside of Chicago. So, I remember Bozo before Bozo was like, everybody knew Bozo. So I don't know what his plans are yet, but I'm sure he's got some really fun projects.
Did you want to know something else about David Arquette? A fun little tidbit that we could talk about? He is a certified Bob Ross painter, and he teaches Bob Ross classes.
That's so cool.
You have to go to get like a certification or something, or to paint the Bob Ross way.
Yeah.
Schools, and he's like certified.
That's awesome.
Bob Ross painter, so he
can Steph. Okay.
Yeah, he can paint a
Post-it note.
Not a problem. I will stand there for hours while he does so.
Wow, that's wild.
Like George Costanza in Seinfeld in my underwear. Just go ahead, Dave. Do it.
So now you got paddles and you're in your underwear. I feel like this is just disintegrating as you speak.
F. You got to get down there to see it. It's wild. It's a good time.
That's great.
You answered
last year you had snakes as your neighbors, and you hated that.
No, I don't like that. That's not fun. I don't want to do that again. No, never again. All right, that's question 1. So now we know who you're most excited to see. 2, what are you most excited to get into at CFF?
Get into?
Yeah, like they have tons of stuff to do. You got the vendors. You excited to get in it with the, check out the vendors. You excited with the celebrities. You excited with the shows that they have going on, the panels.
I love to look at all the artwork with the vendors. That's what I love.
Me too.
Because, being a graphic artist and working with art and everything, that's what I love. I love to see all the art and the creations. And stuff.
How good of a VR gamer are you?
Oh, boy.
No.
No.
Virtual reality gaming? No.
With the goggles and the
Plus, I have a cataract in my left eye that I have surgery, so it'd be useless.
Makes the horror gaming even better. What, you have any phobias we need to make note of? Because I kind of have plans.
No, I'm not gonna tell you that. Are you kidding me?
He's too smart for you.
I'm gonna put you on the stage goggles and
why would I disclose that to you?
I don't care if media partner's in my name. I am not putting on goggles if I have to fight a giant snake.
See, snakes don't bother me.
They bother me, and I know she'll program it with a giant snake coming after me.
Yeah, and there's something that truly bothers me. You think I'm going to tell her?
Well,
yeah,
we have
a
brand new game that's just being released, and it's going to be pretty much premiering at our event. It's only been out at a few other industry things before
I played
ours. And it's called Nope. And that's because you have a Nope button that you can press. And it is completely phobia based, and you have to work through different phobias. And at some point when it becomes too much,
yeah, great.
It's, apparently getting some amazing good reactions out of a lot of people.
Wonderful. Yeah, you call me when the shuttle lands.
Yeah. No, I'm out. All right.
No, thank you. Really, thanks so much.
So which VR game are you most excited to play at CFF?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think I'll be watching Golden Girls in my hotel room.
Well, we might be looking for
Nope button.
Looking for volunteers to get up on the stage and put on the glasses and play a game, in front of a crowd. You're on the list now.
Thanks so much, really. I forgot I have that library book to return that evening.
Well, as we're kind of winding down towards the end, I want to say, Paul, thank you so much, man, for not just jumping on here, but like being a part of CFF, the culture, what's going on, bringing an awareness that you are with Haunters Against Hate and inspiring people.
Thank you.
It's truly fantastic, man. And I'm so happy you're coming back and we get to see.
I am too. I'm really excited. I really am. And I'm looking forward. I don't remember the name of it, but there's a really good sushi place I went to there that I really liked. So
well, if you remember the name,
we'll find it and we'll go there.
I want to go get some sushi.
I went with, what's his name? Is it Jeffrey?
Right?
Oh. I think, yeah, if you're talking about one of our people, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, it's a
my
great.
head I say wrong, but
Carolina Fear Fest. Just to say, guys, like it's like just a big party with a lot of great people that come out and hang out.
That's what I remember the most. Is it's just everyone was so welcoming and everyone was so friendly. It was just such a nice environment to be in. That's what I enjoyed the most about it. It was so welcoming, and I just can't wait to come back. And I can't wait. I'm really excited to come back.
Well, we're excited to have you coming back, man. I want to say thank you again, Paul, for coming on. Make sure to go down in the description below. Donate to Haunters Against Hate, but go check out what the message is about. You want to check out the whole site. It's a beautiful site laid out. Go follow them on social media. Make sure to get your tickets for Carolina Fear Fest coming up Memorial Day weekend, so you can come and hang out and meet Paul in person, and maybe me. I'll probably be getting spanked. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm always one for entertainment, but Paul, we're gonna let you go. I want to say thank you again for coming on tonight, man.
Anytime.
Truly means
my pleasure.
Take care.
We'll see you soon.
Absolutely. Enjoy East Coast Convention, East Coast Haunters Convention.
We'll do. I want to go just for me, but we got things to do while we're there too.
All righty.
Mostly.
Take
care of yourselves.
Oh, that was so much fun. Yeah, guys, go support Haunters Against Hate. It's a great organization. And I want to announce one more thing, if I can, that has to do with Haunters Against Hate. Next month, if you guys don't know, on the Scene Snobs channel, we do charity events. We pick out a different charity and we do charity script reads. We've done Back to the Future, Friday the 13th, National Lampoon's Christmas. This is our fourth one, and we are going to be doing Scream. And it is sponsored by Carolina Fear Fest, and it is all proceeds go to Haunters Against Hate. What we'll do is we have a fun game about it. We everybody's a character, even the narrator. We are gonna have the absurdity wheel, so if you donate during the show, we can spin it and do accents or some other crazy stuff.
It's literally unhinged. It's your favorite movie, but unhinged with a bunch of crazy nerds. It's a really good time.
It is a great time. We have such a fun time, and hopefully you guys can join in. That is May 17th. It starts at 7 p.m. Eastern on the Scene Snobs channel. We'll also be here on Carolina Fear Fest's YouTube channel, so that way you can watch it along. Make sure to donate. We'll have everything ready to go. All you got to do is watch, and then you'll have the link there to do it. But yeah, make sure you join us because it's always a good time, and we really want to help out this charity. It's a wonderful thing.
And I'll be there if you need me.
Yes. I'm going to keep you on, like, you have to be there. And when you want to come in and or play a character, I'm going to be like, Destiny, go.
All right, fine.
You have to be the one that says, nobody here but us chickens. Because it's that weird line that somebody screams when they're like, is anybody here? Am I the only one who remembers Scream?
I for some reason thought that line was nobody here but us chicks. But now that you're saying it, I'm pretty sure it was a male voice that said it. And it wasn't.
No, it was girls, because back then, and I'm not advocating this.
Oh, no.
I'm not advocating. Yes, I may have been in high school when this movie came out, but I'm not advocating this. Like, guys were scrubs, girls were chickens.
Right, sure.
Don't know. I don't know why.
And I'm a drape and you're a square. So
listen. I can't be a square.
I'm cool and you're not. No.
You want to know a funny thing about a square? Saying something, and I know, and Steph, I know you're going to kill us, but I got to say it because it's in my head. You know why they call people a square? It's not because they're a bummer. That was made for, because if you're be there or be square, if you're square, you're not around. That's what that meant.
That's dumb, but I love it. I was making a reference to Crybaby. That's what I was going with. The squares.
I gotta
and the
watch
drapes.
that movie. I haven't seen that forever.
Yeah.
I do love that movie. Anyway,
Fantastic.
Anyway, tell us a little bit about the Ren Fair, and then before we close out, if you could tell us what you're going to be doing at Trans World and just a little bit about it. I know we talked about it some, but maybe if we could finish off.
So we took our full size. I was waiting for Steph to talk. We took our full size dragon head to the Ren Fair, and her name is Doom Puff. And she is sculpted out of foam, and she's got light up eyes and a fully working jaw. Normally, she also can have fog coming out of her mouth, but of course we can't do that inside. So we set up this cool little booth, and a lot of people took pictures with her. It was very fun. We also obviously gave her a snack, so she had her Carolina Fear Fest t-shirt hanging out of her mouth.
And a hand sticking out of the other side that was holding one of our postcards.
Yeah.
How do I get one of those? I want to hang one on the wall. Like,
you pay me enough money, I'll make you one.
That thing's fair. Like 4 foot long. It was sitting on what, a 4 foot table, and it was pretty well covered the whole thing. So yeah.
Oh my God, I want to make my stairs, and it's called Spot. Put it on the stairs. It's gonna be amazing. Anybody who understands that reference is awesome. I'm just saying.
Great.
And you guys,
Ren Fair, we didn't think it was, a great idea to take, Karen with the headless mannequin or some of our other props that we normally decorate events with. So we took the dragon instead. It was very appropriate at the Renaissance Fair. We felt like it really played very well. People got some really cool photos.
Yeah, a lot of people.
So I think if we had taken Karen, being that we were next to the lady with the little flower crown things, we totally put one on a
just on her neck.
Just like it would have been awesome. But
That's pretty funny.
We can have fun anywhere. It doesn't matter.
You guys do.
As far as Trans World goes, we're driving quite a distance to get there. So I don't think we actually have a lot planned in the way of like a set or a prop that we can take with us.
Karen's getting strapped in the back seat. I was going to.
Well, definitely Karen.
Yeah.
I love it. That thing better be a Carolina Fear Fest.
Karen or the dragon?
The dragon. And Karen. Karen can come too.
Yeah.
Well, Karen lives on the merch table. I don't know if we can bring the dragon. It doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dragons are horrifying.
Yes, but it is foam, and it won't fit on the overhang of a U-Haul. So we have to pack the U-Haul very carefully so she doesn't get damaged.
Fair.
Like she did at the Red Fair 3 times.
I love that though, and Destini is just another testament to your amazing talents as an artist. I
didn't make her.
Oh, you didn't make her?
I wish I had made her, but I did not make her. No, we actually we got her from another haunt.
I love that.
I don't know anything else about it. That's it. That's where she came from.
And you guys are coming up next weekend.
She's a rescue. She's a rescue.
New to your animals.
Spay and new to your dragons. Yes. Actually, she does have eggs. There. I don't know if we even still have them, but when we got her, she had giant eggs.
We have 1 egg. Yeah.
1 egg. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. You guys have all the cool toys.
Did I tell you I have a TARDIS?
Yeah, I know. I wanted to see it. I would have given anything to have you had that together and ready for CFF. I would have been overjoyed.
I actually had a neighbor come into my art studio the other day, and they're just like, "Is that a TARDIS?" And I'm like, "Yes." Don't worry about it. You don't need to think too hard about that.
I know it's not horror, but eventually we have to have an event where there's the TARDIS is what's like sitting right in front of the door with a sign that says
walk through
on the inside, and you go in and you come out into the open with all the vendors and all the whole room. Yeah.
Okay, Mick's gonna agree with me. Doctor Who is horror. Okay. I don't care what anybody says. It's sci-fi horror, and I will stand by that. I will die on that hill.
Yes, I will definitely say
I think we should just do it. We should just do it. Like, it would be so weird. I can even put blood on it. I don't care.
I guarantee if for CFF, if you put that up, and I'm more than welcome to put it next to my booth, and you put like $5 for a picture, you'd make that
so much money for Haunters.
Be the number 1 celebrity of the weekend. It's hard. I have it on my arm. It's tattooed on my arm.
Oh my God! Do you?
I love.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, the silence too. I've seen them.
I know it's because
Oh,
every time I see you,
why am I telling you? But I'm telling everybody else. It was for everybody else's benefit. All right, so they're going to be at Trans World next weekend, living it up with a dragon head, probably, that I'm not going to see.
No, we're not taking the dragon to Philly.
Oh, that's fair. That is fair. That's far.
That's a long drive.
It takes up far too much of my car. We don't have room to pack our own shit. So, like, we need clothes and shower things.
And the foam squeaks in the car, like the teeth rub together and they just vaguely squeak. And I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that for 12 hours.
To this. Yeah, that's not happening.
Well,
yes, we're going to be in Philly.
I want to say we're getting close because I'm just going to make them angry. So I'm just going to get you tickets because it's coming up at some point, and have some sense of urgency. I'm not going to say it's close, but we all know when it's coming. You got
so abstract.
Our Saturday party tickets have been released. VIPs, we still have some VIP tickets available, and VIPs have some choices that they can make as to what's included in their package, one of which is the Saturday night party. We have some amazing sideshow fun plans. It's going to be a ball. So
we are actually officially announcing it tomorrow.
Yeah,
on the socials. Yeah,
I'm the host, and I don't know. I don't know what's
fine. You'll figure it out.
There's panels coming.
You'll be getting looped into the workbook, the work list, the planning page for that. So
there's a point where it's gonna get to. It's like a daredevil who doesn't know he's a daredevil. He just keeps listening to what people tell him to do.
We're just gonna hand you your mic and tell you to point your motorcycle at the funky ramp and don't ask any questions. Go next.
And then I'm over in the corner with like a Zippo.
Oh God, I'm all gonna die. All right. Well, we are finishing up. I can't have every great joke. Oh, what else we got?
Special effects, our battle on the stage. We have lots of room for more candidates, so we need to get the applications in because all those programming choices, or programming, scheduling, planning, all that stuff happens, and that's one of the driving decision-making things. So time for everybody to get in there and start getting those applications in. Tell everybody if they're interested in makeup. This is your chance to play around and get judged and get some feedback from some Emmy Award-winning special effects artists. So
it's actually quite beginner friendly too. So like if you want to practice before the con and then come and show off your stuff, and then have actual like she said, Emmy Award-winning professionals review and critique and kind of help you like learn your craft. It's a really good way to do it. It's really fun. It's so fun to watch.
And I do maintain too, a lot of you who are looking to get into the indie world, maybe you're starting out, this is a great way to go do it. And don't stand on what like Destini was saying, don't stand on like whether you're just starting out or not. Like get out there, bring your cards, and network. That's the best way to do it. So that's all I wanted to take away from it, was like get out there and network. So, but guys, this is sorry, what do you got, Destiny? Oh, it's Destiny, Stephanie.
We have one more thing that I think Destiny was planning on doing Monday, I think.
Yes.
Oh, yes. So you know how this is our 5th anniversary
information thing. We have decided to add ourselves one more celebrity guest. Even though we said we were done, we're adding one more. And that is going to be Amelie McLean. And she is the little pale girl from Terrifier 2 and the upcoming Terrifier 3.
That is
so
awesome.
We're really excited. This child is 14.
She is talented, man.
I thought she was a little bit older than that, but she was actually 11 when they filmed the Terrifier 2. And she's done all kinds of commercials and was on General Hospital for a while.
Yeah,
so
she does
she's been around actually for 14. She's got a pretty good resume. And so we're really looking forward to getting a chance to meet her. I'm actually trying to drop her into some panel ideas about like getting started in acting or pointed towards kids, like getting kids into horror or getting started in acting. So I'm poking around. I'll find a spot for her for sure, but she is definitely going to be there. And just another person that you guys get to meet. It's going to be really a lot of fun at this event.
That is amazing. I'm bigger than better than ever. 5 years, you got to celebrate. Come out and do it. Carolina Fear Fest. Come get your tickets. They're on the hook, ready for you. They're waiting.
You liked my graphic.
I love it. I love this. I thought it was fantastic. Go get your tickets.
I like how we're all like, it's the 5th year. Let's add another celebrity guest. And now it's an odd number, and Destiny can't do a nice, tidy little grid anymore. How do... and everybody's picture has to get too small.
Talking about bringing her out, I'm like, the first thing was like, Destiny is totally like, I can watch just one eye is going to start to twitch, and I'll be able to hear her go, are you kidding me?
My beautiful 4x4 is gone.
Well, before we go, it's real quick. It's not odd. So
with
Amelie
her,
McLean,
it's going to be 17.
Amelie McLean, Bill Moseley, Heather Langenkamp, David Arquette, Costas Mandalore, Alexandra Etzo, might as well, Jonathan Breck, Tom Matthews, Amy Steele, Lachlan Monroe, Kelly Maroney, Warrington Gillette, Tom Arnold, Jenna Jameson, Arhe Mahilhoff, Dwayne Whitaker, Beatrice Popel, and Mick Manhattan.
So we have 18. If we include Mick. Got it. Okay.
Paddle guy.
That's where you go viral. The videos
That's
of
true.
you getting
I don't want to
paddled
go viral. I don't need to go viral for being paddled.
Gross.
But, all right. We are going to
We need to get Beatrice Bopley when she's in the nun costume. We need the nun spanking Mick because the imagery is just too much. It's perfect.
Well, I went to Catholic school for 12 years, and that's not the first time
it
would happen. But it would be a way better time. So if we're going to do this, let's do it. Let's get the pictures. That's the only person oh no, because David Arquette's going to get in there somehow. I don't know why, but he's going to look at me and he's going to be like, I need to paddle this guy. So I'm screwed. I don't know. All right, guys. Listen, you guys got to get your tickets. That's what it comes down to. You got to be a part of it. If you're not there, you're not a part of it. If you're not a part of it, you're not having fun. In any way, shape, or form, you're just miserable. We know. So just get on down, get your tickets, come hang out with us all weekend long. Memorial Day weekend. It's going to be such a fun time. We just read off all the celebrities, tons of vendors, tons of stuff just going on all weekend. Not just the party, not just the panels, everything. It's all just one big fun party. So get down there and have a good time. But until next time, do you guys have anything you want to share before we get going? And I'm going to say good night. Take care, everybody. Bye.
Thank you.